Zaire Franklin will be first up. Questions from the room for Zaire, please. Right here in the front.
Zaire, Dan Tortora, Broadcast Media. Obviously, in your first season, you had some amazing things that you were able to do on the field. Just go into the linebacker core and what this season looks like, not only for you, but for the rest of the guys.
Talking about our linebacker core, you know, you have me coming back, Hodge, who started every game this year, other than the last 3 because he was banged up with an injury. At the outside backer, we have Oliver Vigil. He's the older guy in our room. He's a redshirt senior. He's going to his last year, and he's been big for me. You know, I lean on him a lot for leadership, and leadership in the room as well as advice for the team. Paris Bennett has had a really, really good spring, and Jonathan Thomas. Those 3 guys they're battling out for that position, and honestly, it could go either way to all 3.
Zaire, back into the left here.
Hey Zaire, Mark Larson, Time Warner Cable News, Syracuse. Coach Schaefer talks a lot about getting people in the dome, locking the doors. But you guys were 1-5 at the dome last year, and that one win was over Nova. So what is the mantra this year as far as protecting the home turf?
I'm not going to create a new mantra. I'll let Coach Schaefer be the call of that, but we definitely want to play better in the dome. The dome is our home. Maybe that could be the mantra, but the dome, that's our home field advantage. I love playing the dome as much as everybody else on the team, and you definitely need to protect your home field advantage. So we definitely need to play better when we're at home.
You started the last 3 games of the season last year. What does that do for your psyche, your mindset, going into the offseason and then getting ready for 2015?
Starting the last 3 games of the season gave me a glimpse of what it meant to play ACC football, at the highest level. Playing against Pitt, Duke, and Boston College. Those are, big dogs, and as far as college football is concerned. So it definitely gave me an idea of what I need to work on as an athlete, as a student to the game, really. Learning our defense that much more. Understanding my role and what I needed to get done, and also transforming my body this offseason to become stronger, faster. That way, I could be more prepared for 4-quarter battle against Pitts. James Conner, he's a big dog, so you got to hit him for 4 quarters. You need to be bigger for that.
Back into the left.
Zaire, Nico Tamuri in WSTM Syracuse. The opportunity now, you're here as a sophomore, and as they mentioned, you started the last 3 games. The opportunity to be a key part of a season where you're really trying to get this program back to where you want it to be.
Being here as a sophomore is a great honor for me. Humbled that my team, my coaches, really my whole program would, give me the responsibility of representing our university and our brand at ACC Media Days. That part of me just still humbled, still can't even believe that I'm here. It's almost surreal just sitting in front of you guys. So, it's definitely a great responsibility, but I take on full force, This is what I asked for, this is what I dreamed about. So you definitely just, living in the moment, embracing it, but also being humbled and understanding that, I work for this. And the only reason why I got it is because I work for it, so I need to continue to work for it and continue to earn it every day.
Bob Holliday, WRL.com, Zaire. There were a tremendous number of great defenses in the ACC last year, and Syracuse was one of them. You were 26th in the entire country. You lost a number of really important players, 8. How difficult will it be, to be in the top 25, 26 again with a largely new group?
We lost a lot of experience, a lot of snaps, lost due to graduation. But the thing is, we weren't surprised, this year that we were losing 8 starters. When you looked out on our defense, you could tell, look, a lot of these guys are going to leave, especially, with a guy like Darrell Eskridge. You never know how that was going to go. But at the same time, you knew it was a possibility of you losing 8 starters on a very prominent defense. So those 8 guys did a great job of, talking to us younger guys and the classes below us to prepare us for this situation. We knew we were going to be in this situation last fall. So we definitely prepared for that. And then you know, our guys now, you know, me, like the linebacker group, the D-line group, and the secondary have all put in a lot of extra work to prepare ourselves for this upcoming season, whether that's extra film, extra conditioning, you know, making sure that we're prepared to take that next step. We want to be the best defense in ACC, not one of them. So that's our goal, and we're definitely trying to achieve it.
Again, back and to the left.
Hey, Zaire, Mark Larson again in Syracuse. You guys started out 2-0 last year and then lost 9 of the last 10, obviously. What kind of toll did that take? What kind of effect on the offseason did that have? And how does that make your mindset going into this season?
I mean, it was tough. You know, we all came from great programs. You know, half our team, a couple of guys from my team last year was on. You know, when they were in high school, we were the #1 team in the nation. You know, my team was always competitive in the state title conversation when I was in high school, and we all came from winners. So to lose 9 out of your last 10 really hurts and messes with your psyche. But at the same time, this offseason, you know, we don't hide from the fact that we were 3-9. You know, we embrace that, and we recognize that was our reality. So the only thing we can do is really just like embrace that and just like use that as motivation to push through. Use that as an example of what we don't want to do and be better than we were last year.
Right here in front.
When you talk to a guy like Julian Wiggum, you know, he's talked about wanting to be the best corner in the ACC, but, you know, first 3 years, I don't think he's actually done that. You know, what is he kind of going to his last season from your perspective? You know, what is he kind of setting out to prove, I guess?
Wiggum, when I talk to Julian, he's definitely, I feel like he's definitely fallen back from personal goals. You know what I mean? I feel like when you get a certain level of success, you know, sometimes you can get out of your character, because that's not who Wig is. That's not the type of person he is. You know, so I feel like he thought he got out of his shell a little bit, and I feel like he's focusing more on the team and his personal self. Now I'm at his team and his contribution to the whole defense now. So I definitely expect a great year out of Wig. You know, has the most returning snaps in the secondary this year. He's definitely going to hold down our corner for this year, and I'm expecting great things from Julian this year.
Zaire, thank you.